I'm Sarah Borkson-Keto at REITs.com, and joining me today at REITs headquarters is Rob Barton, Vice President for Accounting Advisory at Chatham Financial Services. So welcome, Rob.
Thank you.
So you were on a recent REIT-wise panel talking about developments at the Financial Accounting Standards Board, and one of the developments you discussed was the Hedge accounting standard. What impact do you see that having on REITs?
It's a great question. There's going to be a few impacts to REITs. I think most significantly, the measurement of ineffectiveness is going away. This has been a significant burden on a lot of REITs, and so this simplification of the standard, I think, will really benefit most REITs to not have to actually separately record and state ineffectiveness in their earnings. I think separately beyond that, the actual test of effectiveness, which currently is being applied both at inception as well as on a regularly quarterly basis, that will now simply be at inception for perfectly effective swaps. So a couple simplifications. I'd say most of the standard is being left unimpacted, but these couple of simplifications I think will benefit REITs and help simplify the hedge accounting.
And what about these aspects which are not changing? How are they relevant to REITs?
Sure. I think everything from the valuation to the credit valuation adjustment, the inception regression effectiveness test, the documentation that's required at inception for contemporaneous documentation requirements, all of those main building blocks of the hedge accounting standard are staying the same. So I'd say when it comes to a couple of different aspects of the ongoing testing, that's really where most of the change is occurring.
And in terms of the adoption date, REITs have the option of an early adoption date in January of 2018. How should REITs look at that in terms of whether to take the early adoption or the later date?
Sure, and to clarify too, nothing is finalized quite yet. Based on conversations with the FASB staff, we do believe that January of 2018 is looking likely at this point for an early adoption date. However, there's still a chance that things could be pushed. It's not finalized in the standard yet. But with that in mind, I think the things to consider for REITs are how painful has ineffectiveness been to their P&L in the past. If adopting the standard early would alleviate some of that pain, we would certainly suggest clients do that and companies do that. And so I think it's going to come down to what are the pain points existing and will those be alleviated? I think for most REITs it's going to be beneficial to adopt. I think the consideration is that there's a lot of other standards going on at the moment, and so if accounting departments can get through so many different standards at once, this would certainly be a beneficial one to adopt early.
Well, thanks very much, Rob.
Thank you.
And for more news and analysis on all things REIT, be sure to visit REIT.com.